I know something you don't know. Columbia acquisition priced on the NYSE under ticker CLBRU. Came with a third of a warrant, so not a lot of dilution. $150 million MERS. Blackjack company targeted consumer products, social and entertainment sectors. We don't usually talk about that stuff. Mostly ESG stuff on here, but dude, we got to diversify a little bit. Here we go. Focus companies enterprise value 500 million to 1.25 billion. Probably perfect. They probably do the best. We have got this dude. First of all, Mr. Triller himself, Mr. Kavanaugh. He's backing the SPAC, targeting consumer products again, social media, entertainment, TMT stuff. Considerable access to celebrities and influencer partners to drive brand recognition, customer engagement, and market reach. So they're leveraging this dude because they know about cool factor, man. Everyone wants the Ford Mustang because it's at least cheap, but it's also cool. You can get Lasix Mustang, it looks cool, at least, right? Entrepreneur and entertainment executive Ryan Kavanaugh, Mr. Triller, and Mr. Mike Tyson live events. Remember that? Mike Tyson's last fight was hosted on Triller, the mobile gaming and pay-per-view streaming service. Prominent board member, strategic advisor with the celebrity love. Some of the movies this guy has worked with, by the way, he also works with a company, I can't even remember what it's called. But they were in charge of movies such as Fast and Furious 4, The Matrix, Ocean's 13, The Equalizer, 300. I was like, yeah, Ocean's 11. So he's got connection through all that stuff, all those awesome movies. Despicable Me. In recent months, TrillerNet has bought live streaming music platform Versus. Never heard of that. Combat sports and gaming streaming service Fight TV. Haven't heard of that either, but I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know. And marketing platform Amplify AI. You see where this is kind of going? The TMT service. We got music streaming, fight service, streaming video. I like it. They're big name stuff too. It's not some cheesy weird stuff. Then we have this dude, Mr. Joel Webull. He is the CFO, but he is working for and under a company called Farvar Capital, which is run also by the CEO of the SPAC. So these two are teamed and also working with Farvar Capital. What are we getting at? This Joe guy right here on his Twitter or whatever this is shows off that he is working with IPOing and co-managing the last CCV SPAC. What is that? It's Churchill, dude. Churchill 5. Look at this right here in the SEC filing. Farvar Capital right there. Co-managing, dude. That's huge. So if Churchill, Michael Klein, trusts Farvar Capital to co-manage CC5, that should tell you a lot right there. If Klein likes him enough to bring him on, not only that, but this dude, Mr. Joe, the CFO of the SPAC, he's on Bloomberg. Often on Bloomberg Technology TV, dude, doing interviews and stuff. Farvar Partners, Joel Webull on structured changes in the IPO market. He's been on Fox. Farvar Partners providing liquidity to private markets. On how boutique merchant bank is blurring the lines of investment portfolio by providing access to companies before the IPO. They get it. They get it. Here's the CEO dude, Omid Malik. You might know this guy. Does he look familiar? 41 years old, currently hosts a weekly digital program with the Daily Call senior White House correspondent Christian DeToke called Wall Street Meets Washington. Have you watched that? So he's like famous on that thing too. He also has an appearance on the Showtime hit Billions. Have you watched Billions? I think a lot of you might. It's a fictional show that focuses on hedge fund world. He's been on there. I think that's kind of neat. He does like big presenting stuff like at Salt. Salt's like a big, let's call it like a big boom, big macro tech upcoming TMT type of stuff and all that. It's a big thing that happens in Vegas. I think try to do it like once a year or whatever, but you got big names, right? Like Mark Cuban and I don't know, all the big marketing dudes are are usually coming on. But this guy like has his own thing where he's totally presenting and they're asking him questions and all that. The guy's very smart. He's in the circles and he knows people. This guy has got connections, dude. Not only that, he's cool on TV too. Rotmio Street, haven't heard of that. USMCA is the most transformative trade deal in 50 years, says Ahmad. He's on some other show here. Fox Business he's on. Universal Basic Income, he's talking about that. So when Fox wants to talk about universal income, they talk to this guy. Then here's him at Salt. Here's him on all other sorts of shows, dude. Look at this. They came to him to ask him his opinion on why Forever 21 was filing bankruptcy. You know, very well connected. I loved how they worded this. They said they are tastemakers across a variety of industries, including social media, sports, music, and entertainment. They dabble. Other board members, I couldn't find anything. You know, we got software people that sort of something named Memo, never heard of that. This other guy, Jonathan, founder New York-based Torch Capital, early-stage consumer venture fund. Carrie, senior manager, San Francisco-based Subaru Capital. Heard of that? I've heard of it. I have no idea what it is. And then we got this Clary Council Subaru investor. I don't know. By the way, this is not $1 million SPAC. There's hardly any risk. In fact, is there any risk? Not on the commons. They're $9.63. Warrants, 86 cents. 86 cents, right? Most people won't talk about this until they already LOI'd and it's $2 and something, or $5 or something, or even $1.50. Even at $1.50, we're almost 2xing, bros. I'm gonna try to get this out before it's too late to buy it. See y'all there in a little bit.